let's get started. Hench. So this week we're going to do another Kamen Rider review, and it's actually my first review of the Kamen Rider X-Aid. I'm pretty excited about it. So, like I said, this is my first review of it, Kamen Rider X-Aid product, and it's the DX GASHACON Bugvisor. And yeah, it's really cool. So this Buckster. So these are two items that belong to, like I said, the Kamen Rider Gamu and Genos. Like you see right there's Genos and there's Gamu, and right there it tells you right there, it says, because technically it's a 2 weapon in one. It's a beam gun mode, and also there's a chainsaw mode, and it belongs to the GASHACON Bugvisor. So that's pretty cool. So let's check the box. So let's look to the side, and let's look at the other side. And the cool thing about this box is, look at the back, and then actually in the top of the box has a weird, has pictures of Gamu and Genesis, well, Gene. Okay. So this is how it looks outside the box. It looks pretty cool. Now, you know me, guys. I like telling you guys a little backstory. Not the whole thing. I'm not going to ruin the show for you, especially if you haven't seen it yet. So, this is a Game Pass shooter, chainsaw, gun slut, wielded by pretty much Kamen Rider Gamu, and also by Genos Buckster. 2 characters in the show. 2 pretty much bad guys. Now Genos, the creature that you saw, the green creature, he's a Buckster created pretty much the day 0. Born he was pretty much born of the Dragon Hunter Z game, if you guys curious about that. So and also the other Kamen Rider. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna tell the whole backstory, but those 2 characters are pretty cool, especially Kamen Rider Gamu, and I'm a pretty big fan of him. I'm a big fan of the evil writers in any show. So like I said, this is their weapon, and technically the henshin device as well, you can say. So pretty much it looks pretty cool. It's small, but I like it. So on and off switch is right here, and it so to pretty much do the henshin device trigger, is you turn it on, and then you put this and you collect it to the first one, and that's the first transformation for to Genos for the first time. So let's turn this baby on and off switch here. Speakers, because it cares about the speakers, I think it's right here. So let's turn it on. And the first sound you hear is that, and it's so freaking awesome. I want to hear that again. Baby, that's so cool. So without clicking it, it's just gonna do random, I think, like a henshin device or. So B does that weird bubble, and then you press A. This is for the first henshin, and you click on it right here. Things like this. I think it's right there. That is so cool. So in the show, I remember he uses this, and he actually affects people with Bucksters. He actually releases into the air, and that's so crazy. So the first time you're gonna hear is the shooting. And I guess that's when it's shooting. That's how it makes the sound. I'm not sure. Let's see what this. Now, you guys don't know, you guys haven't seen the show yet. I'm gonna do this my second video for the next week. It's gonna be part of this, because this is actually also a driver. So that's cool about this. I thought this was just gonna be a weapon and technically a henshin device, but it's actually a driver. So technically it is exactly a henshin device, and that's so cool about this. So this is a driver. So to unlock it, you're gonna have to plug it up from here, and that's the second noise it makes. Let's see if you want to hear it again. I wonder if I can do it without clicking the thing. Oh yeah, I think it. And that's cool. So let's click on this side. that's what it is. So if you put it this side, makes that noise. So again, A does that weird noise. B does the blasting sounds. And pretty much I lock it here and put it for this side to make the trigger chainsaw. And now you press B. It makes the B sound. And then A makes that weird sound again. And that's it for that. So you could add gashas into it, but it only does the transposition sounds. So I'll do one just to show you guys, and it's the Quest gasha, and I will do a review of this later. So and then I forgot, you have to push this little part to trigger the sounds. That's pretty much it. So that's it for any gasha. It just does a transposition sound. And to pretty much unlock it, you push this right here, and then you just, and that's it. So pretty much that's it for this toy. It feels like it has not many functions, and that's because, like I said, this is technically a belt as well. So for that, you got to buy the extra part, the belt part, the back part, and also the other gasha to trigger more sounds on this. You could, there are little ways you can mess around with it, but if you're a collector and you like, Ganu, and you wanna get his next level, it's a definitely collection. If you're a fan of the show and you just if you're just, you thought, weapon wise, and that's it. It has very little functions. It only has about 4, 5, 6 different sound effects by itself. If you want to trigger more effects, like I said, you got to buy the extra part. Now, I do know they're coming now with this and the zombie gasher and the belt all together with the bug visor. So it's like a combo of the whole thing. Because, like I said, this is technically a driver. A small driver, but it's a driver, and that's so cool. Now, if you are a fan and you want to collect all the drivers, it's a must get because technically it is a driver. So let's talk about price range. So now I got mine for $62, and that's shipping including. I have seen it gone for about $47. That's the lowest I've seen it for. The highest I've seen it for is like $90. And then 64, 65, 68, etc. So price range is okay. It's not that bad. It's not that crazy. But I don't know if this is gonna start rising price because of the whole point that this is actually a driver. But I don't think so. I think people are gonna go after more the one that's combined with the zombie and everything. So if you guys want to get that, you want to get this, but get it for a decent price. Get the bug visor by itself, and then save up again for the zombie thing. So for me myself, I like it. But if you're a fan and you just want to collect the main driver, it's a pass because I feel like it's doesn't have that many function wise without the driver system and like the little part that you install that. You could trigger it, but it's a pain. You have to put thumbs and all that. Now, if you're a fan of the show, but you just want to collect the main driver, just collect the main belt. But if you want to collect all the belts, especially this one, it's a must-have. I like it myself. Or like I said, it's one of those 50-50. It's good, but you don't really need it. But because I'm a fan of the show and I'm happy, I'm excited that this is actually the next driver belt of the main. You find out this is the driver, so for me it was a must-have. So that's the main reason I got it, because I'm a fan of the two characters that are useless, but especially that this is a driver, and I'm pretty excited for that. But if you're a fan of the show, you just want to get the main driver, it's a pass, So 50-50. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Now like I said, I do close-up of the, photo-wise. I take photos in close-up of this after the video ends. And I hope you enjoy that. This is Mr. Bushido signing out at K-Rider Kikinishi News, when being the latest Toyotas of Kamen Rider, Super Sentai Anime, and Comic Book Toby. Also,